Hello, today we will be talking about an entity known as the Rage. The Rage is an insanely deadly creature that most gamers and YouTubers go through when they are very angry and losing a game, and sometimes they will have to restart the video, or just post it being sad that they got it wrong. The Rage looks like this and has an insane amount of anger built up. They will usually break the keyboard or the controller or the iPad screen if they are an iPad gamer. Now, of course, young gamers usually don't get as raged as most YouTubers do. Ooh. Young gamers who are YouTubers also don't get usually that rage, but gamers are insanely dangerous to come upon. Don't come upon them when they're in the rage room. They will destroy you. Also, they have a dangerous part of them. The controller or the keyboard. It's easy to throw at people and it could easily hurt. The legs may vary in size, but usually are pretty short. Gamers are usually either pretty short or pretty tall. No matter how tall or how short they are, no matter what, are dangerous. The hair usually is non-existent, and it looks pretty basic, or it looks pretty good. But the Rage is a dangerous entity. Stay away from the Rage. Next, we have the peaceful gamer, the young gamers usually. These young gamers come in a form of peacefulness. Usually YouTubers attempting to get followers or things on other platforms like viewers, subscribers, and other stuff. They usually make not the best content, but they attempt to try because they don't have big editing studios or they just make crappy YouTube shorts. But these young gamers are pretty successful. Now we have someone who we will talk about who is in the middle zone, basically. A young gamer who is not the best at most games. Our name is Luke Unbeatable. The first video was a Fortnite video, and this character, Luke Unbeatable, is a very normal person. They are a young gamer, but they are also a lover at drawing and making art. Usually having a smile on their face. They will wear your average clothes, and also they also are pretty average, and the channel logo has red hair because they like red, and red hair is cool to them. And we have a dangerous entity, and the dangerous entity, the Rage, so happens to lose a game. Watching YouTube, he wants to see some other people rage, and he does. But then he sees Luke Unbeatable win a game on YouTube. He sees this and goes for a thing of revenge. He goes down and breaks into rage again. He's extremely angry, and his hair is non-existent now. As he gets on his shoes and and ready, he grabs his sword, or he grabs his sword that he made out of sticks and then turns it into metal with his game. His rage powers have no bound, as Luke Unbeatable is shocked when finding this guy who broke into his house. Luke Unbeatable has to grab some stuff, a controller to protect himself, a X-Shot Crusher, which is one of his things he unboxed in a video. He also makes sure he's protected. He grabs his Xbox controller, Xbox being a console he plays on, or mobile. After grabbing the X-Shot Crusher, he decides to fire. He fires the normal bullets, but it only makes the rage more powerful. The rage, he uses his rage powers and runs into Luke Unbeatable. Luke Unbeatable loses his X-Shot Crusher as it goes into the air. The X-Shot Crusher, when goes into the air, then he also has his Xbox controller, which goes into the air as well. His Xbox controller breaks and is completely, mostly broken. With this, Luke Unbeatable is surprised, and his TV screen is right in front. He accidentally goes into his TV screen. Actually, no, he doesn't accidentally go into his TV screen. The rage since making Luke Unbeatable lose his stuff due to throwing his stuff in the air. Due to the rage running into him, the rage ends up pushing him back, and Luke Unbeatable falls into the world of video games. What will happen next? Will Luke Unbeatable fight back? And what will happen? Will the rage win? Will Luke Unbeatable win? Will Luke Unbeatable be able to record his anniversary Fortnite video? Find out later in part 2. Find out later in part 2. If Luke Unbeatable wins, the fifth thing of this will probably be his Fortnite video. His Fortnite anniversary video. Fortnite was his first game. Luke Unbeatable will need to fight this rage in different video games, such as games he has played, like Fortnite, Sonic, and Sonic 1, Sonic Adventure, mobile, some strategy games, Plants vs. Zombies, and other games. He will need to win. Will Luke Unbeatable come out successful? Who will win? Who will lose? Luke Unbeatable needs to be ready. See you for part 2.